you have a kid and you let them touch your stuff, at some point you're going to end up with broken stuff. That brings us to today's video on Apex Reviews. We'll be replacing the roof latch on a C7 Corvette. The background music is New Roof by Judson Crane. I felt the song was super appropriate. Chevrolet sells these replacement latches for about $500. I went with an aftermarket version. It's about $120. I started off by pulling out my T15 and removing the outer cover. These were only hand tight, so it wasn't very difficult to get those off. While you're removing those, you can get the kid that broke that roof latch in the first place to get your interior pry tool. You'll need that next. Be careful with the pry tool. I could see the plastic was flexing a little bit as I was working the clip. I have been working out though. As you can see, there's two metal clips holding it in. No clips were damaged in the making of this video. Next, you'll need your 10mm socket. I couldn't find mine, so I ended up borrowing one from the guy across the street. These bolts were also just hand tight, but I think the guy that tightened them was a little bit stronger than I was. This part gets kind of boring, so let's speed it up a little bit. After those two bolts come out, it's just a one-for-one swap. Make sure to fit that latch in the right direction. I put the 10mm bolts back in, and then tightened them down back to factory specs. After that, it took me just a couple seconds to get the plastic latch back on and pop those metal clips back in. I had to give it a few test clips. Everything seems to be working properly. Now it's time to screw the cover back in. Make sure to torque these correctly. Now we put the roof back on the car. That first time is a little snug, but after that it worked great. We had to make sure to give it a few more test clicks. All in all, it was an easy repair, but hopefully I won't have to do it again.